Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. Return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Let's talk about Alabama. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Under fire. Close to the marker, it's Edwards. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Hale. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Take care of the football this time. Caught behind the line. It's Murray. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I'll tell you, that's a gut punch, too, if you're on defense there, because you thought you had the sack. You thought you had the perfect play call. You blitz, you got a guy running clean at the quarterback, and just as you get there, he gets rid of it, finds a completion, and picks up a fresh set of downs.
Now on first down from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Touchdown, Gators! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in point.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes that Alabama offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. This guy can throw it. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Carr. Looking to buy time. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Sending the offense back to work. We expected points. We've gotten some early, up 13-7 as they go back on the attack. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Makes a move. He's on the loose. To take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time we can be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. A dynamic return. Explosive and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Now improvising. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets enough. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
27-14.
First play of the period, first down here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. He's already thrown one pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
Yeah, and you want to get those feet set and in the ground. Once you start to drift, that ball, when you throw it, is going to drift. So he's just got to iron in, get those feet set, stay square every time he throws the football so he can be a little bit more accurate and stop making some of these bonehead plays.
Got his man on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. And they get a few yards there with the slant.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They'll run play action. Skips away from pressure. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Alabama pushing the tempo.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football. Nobody open. I got this. I can take off. I trust myself.
Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Touch pass on the run. Finds a little space. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
To the air, it's Croman Hope. Fires into the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Young. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. On 1st down from their own 22. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now, let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
The run from the shotgun. Brings into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Grab near the marker, it's Edwards. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. On the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. How about this? They go empty on 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. This is one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown time! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Heaves it deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know the saying, risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Looking to pass, it's Croman Hope. That's reeled in, it's Brown. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Crosses the 45. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man by himself. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Gators will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a huge play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks, good things happen for your defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Keeps looking downfield. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. The Tide will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Alabama comes to the line with first and 10.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 21 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're setting up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Farrell.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, obviously you're thinking pass, pass, pass. A great job by the offense trying to slip in a screen, but the defense had none of it. Great job reacting to the screen, seeing it, going and making a play.
The Gators will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got room to work. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like...
He's going to throw deep right side. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Plucks it out of the air. There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive. The Gators are flying down the field. They just keep firing. Under fire. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And
man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Murray. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The screen, he can go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Throws to the back. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. So an 82-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
But sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Carr. Working that left side now. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeps it. Turning it on! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. LSU is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 18 to Texas A&M. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. from the gun to give, looking for room. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They want to run it left here.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Black 24. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Calls his own number.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On the option. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. Big celebration, understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. He's past the marker and out of bounds. There are still 14 seconds left. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. We need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Steps away. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over and absolutely